How y'all doing? It is me, Schizophrenia Barbie. I wanted to get on here just to have a little conversation with you guys real quick. It is 5:58 over here in Florida. It's 86 degrees outside, guys. The storm really ain't come yet. However, she's supposed to be on her way, okay? And so I want to get on here right now and talk. Let's just say we know what today is. Sunday Crush Sundays, okay? Sunday Crush Sundays. Well, look, I want to talk today about being a friend. I was watching Basketball Wives. Now, look, I was not into Basketball Wives ever. They on season 11, I think. And I watched one episode that caught my eye, so I've been watching it now since season 11. I've never been a fan of it. I just didn't care for it. However, I want to know, with you being a friend, are you that friend who projects what you going through, your energy of what you going through? Do you project it and put it on your friend? Okay. For example, on Basketball Wives, we got Brandy. Now look, Brandy husband cheated on her publicly, of course, because you know that's the lifestyle they in. He cheated on her, and I guess it was really all everywhere. And she chose to stay with him, even though she's not with him right now. Like, they together, but they a little separated. However, she got a friend, Brooke, who is dating. And I guess Brooke went through some stuff and she divorced her husband. So Brooke now is dating. She had her free girl era. Like, look, ladies, have you ever been at your free girl era where you just really free? You like, girl, I'm doing whatever I got to do to keep my happiness. You don't know what tomorrow bring, but you don't care. You just out here like, girl, I don't care what I do as long as it keep me happy. You know, we all go through it. We don't care about religion. We don't care about family or kids. We have been hurt so bad. Now look, even if you've been hurt so bad, sometimes that hurt come from what you did. Either way, whether you hurt yourself or somebody else, you've been hurt so bad, you get in your era where you just like, girl, I really could care less. I'm just going to do whatever I got to do to be happy. Well, like I said, I wasn't looking at it last season, so I don't know what Brooke went through and how horrible it was. However, Brooke went on a date finally. And look, I do know that Brooke got a divorce. I know she got a son who has mental health issues. He's had it since he was 9 years old, and now he's in his 20s. And she got a daughter that just passed away. Okay? This is Brandy's friend, Brooke. So Brooke started dating. Now look, the first day she went on with this guy, some guy, he was a retired basketball or NFL player. Y'all, he brought her a Chanel bag. Now look, she known him for years already, and he came in with that bag. I was like, oh girl, I was like, okay, I'll go out on a date with him too. And won him a kiss. Now look, that's all they say she gave him was a kiss. She known him already for a while. I don't think it was nothing bad. However, she started dating him, and of course she started talking about they were gonna move in and they were gonna do this and that. And Brandy was her friend on the sideline who was like, girl, you moving too fast. Girl, it ain't gonna last, is what she was telling everybody else. Well, look, it didn't last. Brooke ended up breaking up with the guy when they was trying to move in together because he wasn't available. You know, he was working or whatever. And so she's, you know, she was like, you know, they were friends first. They had been friends, she said, for over 10 years. You know, that's how long she known him, for a long time. So I guess they went back to being friends. Maybe it wasn't the right time. Maybe they was happy and just moving too fast. However, Brandy got offended because Evelyn is cool, but I think she's a quiet messy, okay? If you one of them friends who is messy and act like you ain't messy, you Evelyn, okay? She's a quiet messy who just be acting like she's sitting back, but she stirred a pot up real good, baby. Not like Phaedra Parks, off of the Housewives of Atlanta. She stirred a pot up real good that I think it ain't nobody like her, because she do it real low key. Like, she just always in good spirits. She don't mean to do it, but she stirred that pot up real good. However, y'all, she called Brandy out for real to tell Brandy that maybe you projecting your issues on Brooke and everybody else because ain't nobody thinking that hard, you know. But are you one of them friends who every time your friend get into something, you start worrying because you love your friends? Well, look, sometimes that is the case. It's not always just hating or just jealousy. Look, you know your friends real good and they've been through some. Sometimes you had that spirit where you start worrying, you know, for your friend for real, because you like, girl, I don't want them to, you know, go through this. I don't want them to get hurt. I don't want them to hurt nobody. I want them to live in peace. But look, you are not a good friend. And I say that if you want your friend to be alone, or if you projecting and you wishing that your friend don't date nobody right now. Look. Nobody is meant on this earth to be alone, okay? I have a website. If y'all go to my website, it's healingwithravinas.shop. And I got my bold and confident sexuality tees. Well, look, I wanted to figure out in them tees, the scripture verse that I got is Genesis 2:18. Because for a long time, I wanted to figure out why, in my generation era, why did God give Adam Eve for real if Adam had everything? God first. Now look, because in our lifestyle, we do it so wrong, but it's still the lifestyle we was taught as kids. God gave Adam everything first. He gave him the fish, the food, the plants, the herb. He talked to him. He gave him the love and everything. And then, you know, when Adam, I thought was complete. Now look, in my era generation, we don't need no man or no relationship. I thought he was complete, but then God surprised us in the beginning in Genesis, and he gave him Eve. He was like, okay, he's ready for Eve. Well, I was like, God, why was he ready for Eve? He really wasn't. Now look, he was happy. Then you brought Eve, and here she comes eating off the fruit of the tree. You know what I'm saying? Messing the man life up. But God knew that he needed another human here on earth. So I know we love our friends and we want to be all to them, but even God in the sky known that the man needed companionship. He needed somebody to hold him, to love him, to talk to him, who wasn't God, big and mighty, who was on his level after he had everything of his own. Right, look, in the natural, we're taught to go to high school, after elementary school, go to college. Once you go to college, you'll find your soulmate in college or after college to live your life with. But first, get your own and complete and learn what you need to learn and get it. But you know, we do it so wrong sometimes. I mean, it's life, and our parents hurt us. We all want somebody, so some of us move fast. Well, are you a friend like Brandy? Well, look, Brandy got real offended when Evelyn called her out about her husband. She was like, girl, everybody ain't your husband. Basically, that's what she said. She was like, everybody ain't your husband. And, you know, basically she feel like she was portraying her life on Brooke's life. And I was kind of there for the tea because it seemed like it too. Like, do you have a friend like that? If you're not like that, where it seemed like they always got something negative to say. Every time you come around with a new boo or a new friend, or if you just happy and just in your own little era of happy and they just want to know what's going on in your life and they got some negative to say, look, are you that person or do you have somebody in your life that's person? Now look, I've changed a lot. My birthday was 9/10, y'all. I got cuter. How old did I get cuter? And I'm 38 years old. However, I'm not going to tell you what I used to say. You should leave that friend alone. You should leave that family member alone. It's other people out here. It is other people out here, but maybe that family member and friend love you for real, and they got their own issues. Why, if you got somebody in your life like that, you got to learn to deal with them or not. But look, at least you could do before you make your own decision whether you want to keep them in your life or not is pray for them. They got issues. If somebody come around you and you like, girl, they got issues, and look, maybe they don't love themselves and they don't know who they are, and they self that they portray their whole life of negativity on you. When you like, girl, I ain't thinking that deep, and they like, yes, you are. No, you know, they thinking they psychic. You know, they got issues. So pray for them, and learn to keep your mouth closed if that's you. If you like Brandy, cause Brandy got so offended, and she feel like everybody always calling her husband out. Now look, I've only been watching it that one season, and them ladies never called her husband out about his infidelity. The ladies call her husband out only after she started going telling Brooke's business. Then they were like, girl, now you pushing it. Because sometimes it's jealousy. But look, after Brooke and her had a conversation a couple episodes later, y'all, it wasn't even that it was jealousy. She really didn't want Brooke to get hurt again, which is sometimes the truth. But look, you can't hold your friends hostage, y'all. Pray for yourself and your love for your friend and your family member, y'all, because you can't hold them hostage and just keep them all to yourself after they be hurt. You know what I'm saying? You got to let them go out in the world. Look, that is the part of life. You get what I'm saying? So before you... And then look, that's another thing. My era of generation of getting cute at 38. Y'all, we so quick to walk away from people and leave people behind. We so quick to say we don't love them no more. We weren't never their friends. People we hung out with every day. Y'all, stop doing that. That stuff really hurt. I mean, it really, really hurt people so bad. Look, one thing I found out is if you hurt somebody or if you got hurt by somebody so deep and maybe they don't understand it to you or whatever, that's how much they loved you. Remember that, because sometimes it takes us to understand that when we get hurt, how much somebody loved us instead of us realizing how much we love somebody. Look, if somebody hurt you so bad because they walked away from you and never looked back, and you see them later on in life and you like, girl, it seems like you ain't care about me. Maybe they got hurt too, but look, maybe that's how much they really did love you. Okay, my era, y'all, we is really equipped with walking away. Girl, we would leave y'all. Look, I could say just me, but it ain't just me. Y'all, we would leave y'all so smooth and never look back. Okay, we be living our life talking about, girl, I thought you was in love with that person last week. And we be like, girl, we really was in love with them. They were crazy. They had too many issues. We had to move on. No, that is what my era of 38, y'all, we specialize in that. And look, it takes much more discipline, much more love to stick beside somebody and figure it out and talk them through what they're going through and whatever y'all did to hurt each other. Look, it takes a lot, because look, somebody could hurt you, y'all, and they don't even be that deep. They could hurt you because of what they're going through in their household. Remind you, we're not with our fans and friends and family 24 hours a day, and everybody not honest. Look, this is my last thing before I get off. Church folks tell so many fibs. Girl, I'm gonna eat that good old food today. Girl, go right to Popeyes. In the drive-thru in Popeyes, okay? Girl, I can't come. I got to go home and do such and such. Girl, you ain't got to do nothing. You going to the casino. Look, we tell all these white lies, us church folks, and think it's okay. That now we tell so many lies about how we feel and what we really want to say. Yeah, we don't even know how to have a real conversation or even a real argument and just express ourselves because we don't want to cry, we don't want to be vulnerable. Y'all, it's time for us to get rid of that. Look, all women, all men, but especially African American women and men, because I'm black. Okay, who would have thought Schizophrenia Barbie was 100% black with all this Caribbean hair, baby, from Puerto Rico? Okay, but I am 100% black. And look, with that being said, y'all, we really, really need to learn to be honest and be vulnerable. Y'all, we hold so much in, giving ourselves hypertension issues, Crohn's feet. Y'all, I went to the foot doctor. They had pictures, bunion toes, 3 different kind of toes, y'all, on one person's foot, okay? Well, look, we hurting ourselves by keeping it in. We don't know how to be vulnerable and have conversations with people and actually tell them how we feel. Well, look, we didn't go to our other friend's house and be like, girl, I ain't never got to talk to them no more. Why are you so mad if you don't care? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to love and care. So go ahead, like this video and stick beside me. I am Schizophrenia Barbie, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later once a lot of y'all come over here and tell y'all how I was diagnosed. And look, I even get vulnerable enough with y'all to tell y'all all my business with what I went through with my mental health. Okay, I have no problem with that. Look, just be ready to cry and get vulnerable with me, okay?